Frozen in the moment, can't find my breath. Your voice on the line, it's a scream in my head. I should be moving, but I'm stuck in place. Heartbeats flutter, lost in space. I'm reaching out, but it feels so far. You're breaking down and I'm falling apart. I want to help, but I don't know how. Every step feels impossible to put down. I'm paralyzed, can't find the words, caught in the silence, nothing's heard. Wanna bounce to you, but my feet won't move. What do I do? What do I prove? When everything's crashing down, I'm lost, can't make a sound. Froze wide open, but it feels so far. You're breaking down and every word's a spark. I'm trying to be strong, but I'm breaking inside. Can't fix what's broken, can't turn back the tide. I'm paralyzed, can't find the words, caught in the silence, nothing's heard. Wanna bounce to you, but my feet won't move. What do I do? What do I prove? When everything's crashing down, I'm lost, can't make a sound. Eyes wide open, but the world's gone dark. Every thought's a shadow, every word's a spark. I'm trying to be strong, but I'm breaking inside. Can't fix what's broken, can't turn back the tide. I'm paralyzed, can't find the words, caught in the silence, nothing's heard. Wanna bounce to you, but my feet won't move. What do I do? What do I prove? When everything's crashing down, I'm lost, can't make a sound. In the quiet, I'm screaming inside. In the dark, I'm searching for light, but I'm stuck in the middle, nowhere to go. Trying to be the strength you need, but I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, language is more than a mere tool for communication. It is the fabric that weaves together the very essence of culture, identity, and the human experience. Linguistics, the scientific study of language, offers us profound insights into how we express thoughts, convey emotions, and shape our societies. As we explore the intricate relationship between linguistics and culture, we begin to see that language is not just a reflection of the world we live in, but a force that molds and transforms it. Every word spoken, every sentence constructed carries with it centuries of cultural development, and in understanding this, we unlock the keys to deeper human connection. In language is the mirror of thought. The relationship between language and thought is intricate, almost symbiotic. Language not only communicates our ideas, but also shapes the very way we think. Different languages possess unique structures, rules, and nuances, each offering its speakers a particular way of viewing the world. In the study of linguistics, it becomes clear that our thoughts are often confined by the boundaries of the languages we speak. This is why speakers of different languages often have divergent ways of understanding the same concepts. Language acts as a mirror, reflecting not just our thoughts, but the frameworks within which those thoughts are formed. As we broaden our linguistic knowledge, we simultaneously broaden the horizons of our cognition. The power of words in cultural context. Words are not mere labels for objects or ideas. They carry within them the weight of cultural values and histories. Every society has its unique set of terminologies, idioms, and metaphors that encapsulate its way of life. For instance, certain words in one culture may carry profound spiritual significance, while in another, the same words may be mundane or even non-existent. The cultural context in which words are used determines not only their meaning, but also their impact. Understanding the cultural underpinnings of language allows for deeper and more meaningful communication, for it is only by recognizing the cultural weight of words that we can truly grasp their significance. Linguistics as a bridge across civilizations. Language has the power to connect civilizations, transcending geographical and temporal boundaries. Through the study of linguistics, we can trace the migration of ideas, trade, and cultural practices. For instance, ancient trade routes facilitated not only the exchange of goods but also the exchange of language, leading to the blending of dialects and the birth of new linguistic forms. Similarly, the colonial era saw the imposition of languages on various societies, which resulted in hybrid languages known as creoles. Linguistics serves as a bridge, allowing us to trace the interconnectedness of human history, revealing the shared stories that bind civilizations together. Linguistic relativity, how language shapes reality. One of the most fascinating aspects of linguistics is the concept of linguistic relativity, the idea that the language we speak influences how we perceive reality. This theory posits that language is not merely a tool for expressing thoughts, but a filter through which we interpret the world. For example, some languages have multiple words for concepts that in other languages may have only one term. This can shape how speakers of those languages perceive and interact with those concepts in their daily lives. Thus, our reality is, in many ways, linguistically constructed, and by understanding this, we can better appreciate the diversity of worldviews across cultures. The evolution of language over time. Languages are not static, they evolve with the societies that speak them. Linguistics allows us to observe the natural progression of language from its ancient roots to its modern-day forms. Over centuries, languages adapt, merge, and sometimes fade into obscurity. Historical linguistics traces these changes, revealing how shifts in political power, technological advancements, and cultural exchanges influence the evolution of language. What we speak today is a culmination of countless generations of linguistic adaptations. By studying the evolution of language, we gain insight into the changing needs, values, and experiences of humanity throughout history. The role of language in identity formation. Language is a cornerstone of identity, both individual and collective. It is through language that we define ourselves and our place within a community. The dialect we speak, the slang we use, and the accents we carry all serve as markers of belonging. In multilingual societies, language becomes a crucial aspect of political and social identity, often signifying one's cultural heritage and worldview. In this way, linguistic identity is deeply tied to issues of power, inclusion, and exclusion. Linguistics helps us understand the ways in which language can either reinforce social bonds or act as a tool of division, depending on how it is used within the societal framework. Language and the transmission of knowledge. For millennia, language has been the primary means by which knowledge is transmitted from one generation to the next. Whether through oral traditions or written texts, language serves as the vessel for preserving and sharing wisdom, science, philosophy, and art. Linguistics provides us with the tools to understand how different societies prioritize and organize knowledge. In some cultures, oral storytelling plays a central role in education, while in others, written records are the primary means of knowledge transmission. Understanding the linguistic methods of knowledge sharing enables us to appreciate the diversity of intellectual traditions across cultures and the role of language in preserving human achievement. The interplay between language and emotion. Language is not only a tool for logical thought and communication, but also a powerful medium for expressing and evoking emotions. The subtleties of tone, word choice, and sentence structure can drastically change the emotional impact of a message. Linguistics examines how different languages handle emotional expression, revealing cultural preferences for certain emotional responses. In some languages, there are terms for complex emotional states that other languages lack, indicating that language shapes not only how we communicate emotions, but also how we experience them. The study of linguistics reveals the deep emotional layers embedded within language, offering us a deeper understanding of the human psyche. The future of language in a globalized world. As the world becomes increasingly interconnected, languages are changing at a faster rate than ever before. The rise of global communication platforms, international travel, and cultural exchanges have led to the blending and borrowing of linguistic elements across borders. However, this globalization of language also poses challenges, particularly in the preservation of minority languages that are at risk of extinction. Linguistics plays a crucial role in documenting and preserving these languages, ensuring that the rich diversity of human expression is not lost. As we move into the future, linguistics will continue to shape how we navigate the complex linguistic landscape of a globalized world. Linguistics and the quest for universal communication. The dream of universal communication, where all people can understand one another regardless of language barriers, has been a driving force in linguistics for centuries. From the creation of artificial languages like Esperanto to the development of machine translation, linguists have sought ways to bridge the gaps between languages. Yet, while universal communication remains an ideal, it is the diversity of languages that enriches human culture. Linguistics reminds us that while it is important to seek understanding across language barriers, it is equally important to celebrate the uniqueness of each linguistic tradition. In our quest for unity, we must not forget the beauty found in diversity. The power of words. Words carry power beyond their literal meanings. They are vessels of emotion, intention, and meaning. When we speak, we are not merely exchanging information, we are creating realities. Every utterance is imbued with the ability to shape thought, provoke action, or evoke emotion. In this sense, language is more than just a system of symbols. It is a force that molds the way we think and feel. Consider how a single word can change the course of a conversation, the mood of a room, or even the direction of history. It is through language that we craft our narratives, define our values, and articulate our goals. Without language, our thoughts remain trapped within us, unformed and unable to impact the world around us. Thus, the power of words is undeniable, influencing not only personal interactions, but the broader tapestry of culture itself. Language as a reflection of culture. Language is deeply intertwined with culture, acting as both a product of cultural evolution and a tool for its preservation. Each language carries within it the values, customs, and historical experiences of the people who speak it. Through linguistic expression, cultural norms are passed from one generation to the next, ensuring continuity of tradition. At the same time, language is dynamic, constantly evolving in response to cultural shifts. Consider how new words enter a language to describe technological advancements or social movements. These linguistic changes reflect broader societal transformations, illustrating how language and culture are inextricably linked. As we study linguistics, we uncover the stories cultures tell about themselves, stories that are embedded in the very fabric of their languages.
You pull me in all time, the ways we've danced this dance, it's all the same. But I'm hooked, can't break the chain. We crash, we burn, we never learn, it's a cycle. I can't discern, but in your arms I lose control. We fall apart, but still I go. Here we go again, spinning in the dark, chasing every high, even if we fall apart. Here we go again, you and me were blind, losing all we've got, but it's worth it every time. Here we go again. Here we go again. for just one night. It's all we need. Here we go again, we're free. Here we go again, spinning in the dark, chasing every high, even if we fall apart. Here we go again, you and me were blind, losing all we've got, but it's worth it every time. Here we go again. Here we go again. We know it's wrong, but we still pretend. Here we go again.
The influence of syntax on thought. The structure of a language, its syntax, shapes the way its speakers perceive the world. Different languages arrange words and concepts in unique ways, influencing thought patterns and cognitive processes. This phenomenon, known as linguistic relativity, suggests that the grammar and syntax of a language can determine how its speakers understand time, space, and even interpersonal relationships. For example, languages that lack future tense might encourage their speakers to think of the future as a continuation of the present, while languages with complex verb conjugations for time might foster a more compartmentalized view of events. The way we structure our sentences can influence the way we structure our thoughts, leading to diverse worldviews across cultures. Linguistics, therefore, opens the door to understanding the cognitive diversity that arises from language differences, language and social identity. Language plays a crucial role in shaping social identity. The way we speak, our accent, dialect, and choice of words can signal membership in a particular group or community. In this way, language acts as a marker of identity, distinguishing insiders from outsiders. It is through language that individuals assert their belonging to a cultural, regional, or ethnic group. Furthermore, language can be a source of pride or contention, as seen in societies where multiple languages or dialects coexist. The preservation of minority languages, for instance, is often tied to cultural identity, as speakers view their language as a vital part of their heritage. Conversely, the imposition of a dominant language can lead to cultural erasure. Understanding the social dimensions of language helps us appreciate the complex interplay between linguistics and identity. Language as a tool for control. Throughout history, language has been used as a tool for both empowerment and oppression. Those who control language often control the narrative, shaping the way people think about themselves and the world. In political contexts, language can be wielded to manipulate public opinion, enforce ideologies, or maintain power. Propaganda, for example, relies heavily on linguistic manipulation to influence thought and behavior. On a more personal level, the language we use in everyday interactions can assert dominance or subjugation. Consider how polite speech can be used to assert social hierarchy, or how certain words can dehumanize or marginalize individuals. Linguistics thus reveals the ways in which language can be a double-edged sword, a means of liberation or control, depending on who holds the power to define meaning. The role of metaphor in shaping reality. Metaphors are more than just literary devices. They are fundamental to the way we understand abstract concepts. By comparing one thing to another, metaphors help us make sense of complex ideas, emotions, and experiences. In doing so, they shape the way we perceive reality. For example, when we describe life as a journey, we implicitly frame our experiences in terms of progress, direction, and purpose. This metaphor influences how we interpret success and failure, and how we approach challenges along the way. Metaphors, therefore, are not just decorative, they are cognitive tools that shape our worldview. Linguistics allows us to analyze the metaphors we use and uncover the hidden assumptions they carry, offering insight into the deep structures of human thought. The evolution of language. Languages are not static, they evolve over time, adapting to the needs and experiences of their speakers. This evolution is driven by various factors, including social change, technological innovation, and contact with other languages. As languages evolve, they reflect the changing realities of the cultures that speak them. Consider the impact of globalization on language as people from different linguistic backgrounds interact. Languages borrow words, phrases, and grammatical structures from one another. This linguistic exchange enriches languages, but also raises concerns about the loss of linguistic diversity. The study of linguistics helps us trace the pathways of language evolution, revealing the interconnectedness of cultures and the ways in which language reflects broader historical trends. Language and emotion. Language is not only a means of conveying information, it is also a powerful medium for expressing emotion. The words we choose, the tone of our voice, and even the rhythm of our speech can evoke strong emotional responses. This is particularly evident in poetry, music, and storytelling, where language is used to tap into the depths of human feeling. But even in everyday conversation, language shapes our emotional experiences. The way we talk about our feelings can influence how we process and understand them. For example, describing an experience as overwhelming rather than challenging frames it in a negative light, affecting our emotional response. Through linguistics, we gain a deeper understanding of the emotional dimensions of language and its role in shaping our inner lives. The future of linguistics. As the world becomes more interconnected, the study of linguistics takes on new significance. In an era of global communication, understanding the intricacies of language is crucial for fostering cross-cultural understanding and cooperation. Linguistics provides the tools to navigate the challenges of a multilingual world, from translation to diplomacy. At the same time, advances in technology are transforming the field of linguistics itself. Artificial intelligence, for example, is opening new frontiers in language processing, translation, and communication. Yet, as we look to the future, we must also be mindful of the need to preserve linguistic diversity. The extinction of languages is not just a loss of words, it is a loss of cultural knowledge and wisdom. Linguistics, therefore, plays a vital role in safeguarding the future of human communication. The intersection of language and ethics. The ethical dimensions of language are often overlooked, but they are central to our understanding of communication and culture. Language has the power to harm or heal, to divide or unite. The words we use can perpetuate stereotypes, reinforce prejudices, or dehumanize others. Conversely, language can be a force for good, promoting empathy, understanding, and reconciliation. In a world where communication is instantaneous and far-reaching, the ethical implications of language are more important than ever. As we study linguistics, we must consider not only how language works, but how it should be used. The responsibility lies with each of us to use language in ways that uplift and connect, rather than tear down and divide. In conclusion, language, in all its complexity, is both a mirror and a molder of culture. It reflects the values, histories, and identities of those who speak it, while simultaneously shaping their thoughts, actions, and societies. Through the study of linguistics, we come to appreciate the profound role that language plays in the human experience. It connects us across time and space, shapes our perception of reality, and serves as a vessel for the transmission of knowledge and emotion. In recognizing the intricate relationship between language, communication, and culture, we not only become better communicators, but also more empathetic and culturally aware individuals. Let us continue to explore the world of linguistics, for in doing so, we unlock the keys to deeper human connection and understanding.